so there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell.
Positioned right on the San Francisco Bay, we're live from one of the game's best venues, Oracle Park. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Logan Webb is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. He loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Striding in is Tommy Pham, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Hit on the ground to short, taken in by Flores, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch on its way. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now the 1-0. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. The 1-1. Just underway here in San Francisco. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Dubon is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado in his career versus this pitcher, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Clevenger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Slater
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully, he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast. Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. A bouncer to the left side. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at first and third with none out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average right at 280 coming in. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at Hosmer. One there. Oh, but he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Here it comes. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Now it'll be Will Myers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. So the next to bat will be Trent Grisham. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Diego. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mauricio.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. Dubon, originally from Honduras in Central America, he was taken in the 26th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Again, a 1-2.
Ball, that's inside. We got 3-2.
A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Full count still. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Buster Posey now. First delivery to him.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Fouled away. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Down the third baseline. Machado on the slide to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Logan Webb, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Myers. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. 9-1-2 due up.
Mike Clevenger.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Slater in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Jurickson Profar. He's singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater.
The right fielder, Austin Slater.
Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
This for Machado down at third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back.
1 out, bases empty. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to stand in is Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman.
All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? La Stella backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Myers on the move, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lined hard to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to hit, Brandon Belt. He singled first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2-0.
Two-0 count. The pitch.
We got 3-0.
Wilmer Flores waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set and the pitch. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Giants are down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. So one down, no one aboard. And that brings up Trent Grisham. And now the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. This one's flared out toward left. In comes Dickerson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
That'll bring up Austin Nola, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 3-0 pitch on its way, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Mike Clevenger. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. The second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drop.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Padres leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and digging in is the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Way outside. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Grisham is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So in now for San Francisco, Logan Webb flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Padres, the second baseman, Jurickson Profile.
First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Slater's under it. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ground ball left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Manny Machado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. Tatis stands at first with 1 out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. On the line, that's a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Slater.
The right fielder, Austin.
And now pitch on the way.
Slater.
As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next up, Tommy La Stella, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Tatis ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Third baseman,
Up next, Donovan Solano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump. And maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. So here's Will Myers. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now the first pitch. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Slater's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And that brings up Austin Nola. Now the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Jake Cronenworth will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jake Cronenworth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul. Strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good waste pitch, 1 and 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back in San Francisco following this. Tim Hill will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 25, Tim Hill.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores.
The shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Grisham to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0. Digging in will be Tommy Pham. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, man. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Slater's on his horse, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
1-0 the count. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Definitely not the way he was looking to start this inning, Dan.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jake McGee will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Steven Duggar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. At the plate now is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Manny Machado. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Duggar is there. Let's see if they test it.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball's in there for strike one. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit to third. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Grounder down the line at third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now back, second baseman.
Next, it'll be Tommy La Stella. He flew out in his last AB.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Now to bat, Donovan Solano. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres nothing. Tyler Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Tyler.
Ready now is Will Myers. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road. trying to come back against a closer.
From the stretch, off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fouled away. The 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to dig in, Austin Nova. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
3-0 the final score in this one today. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Logan Webb earns win number 4 on the season. Mike Clevenger pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Tyler Rogers closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game in Oracle Park and remind you to please